It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Twice Brewed, once brewed in, where's it to? The Northumberland. I was thinking Umberland. I couldn't stitch the North and the Umberland together. I was thinking of Northampton for some reason in my head. But yeah, Northumberland in the UK, right up on Hadrian's Wall there. This is a 4.7% ABV Czech dark lager called Juno Black. Now, I'm going to offer up something slightly different today and say that I've just reviewed a fantastic German Helles lager and a fantastic German Weissbier. And I'm going to finish off with this Czech dark lager. And the reason why I've chosen to do this in this order is, well, I'm just thinking to myself, if the German lager is good, excellent, and the Weissbier is excellent from Germany, how good can a British brewed Czech dark lager be? It's good competition, isn't it? It's good to see where this brewery's sitting when you've just drank some two beautifully clean, wonderful German beers. Am I making sense? I'm pitting this beer basically from the UK, even though it's a Czech style, against great quality German beer. And I think sometimes in life, let me slow this pour down. Beers and things need to be pitted against one another, don't they? Football teams get pitted against one another. Car companies get pitted against one another. Formula One drivers. The only way a Formula One driver or anyone in sport can see if they're really good at their game is if they go up against somebody else of the same quality. So I'm putting this beer up against two German fantastic beers that I've just finished reviewing. And it's not a bad start, is it? It is not a bad start at all. We got a one finger tan coloured head. It's a jet black beer in the glass. Little bit of carbonation around the sides of the glass there, but that looks absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? And I just want to say, this is the last beer that Twice Brewed. Oh, they sent me a big batch of beer. This is the last beer I'm getting around to reviewing, only because I think I've left the best till last for two reasons. Two very big, maybe I shouldn't do that. Two very big reasons. And if you're watching from the Czech Republic and you understand the story about dark lager, you'll understand those very two big reasons. Aroma on the beer then. Lovely, rich, chocolatey, malty aroma. There's some vinous tones coming through. There's a little bit of kind of like plum and dark fig and prune flavours coming through. Ooh, yeah. Kind of like what you get in a, dare I say it, a stout. You get those kind of like dark fig and prune flavours, the vinous flavours from some stouts. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. There's a lot of roasted quality coming through from this beer. they brewed it as a lager. It has some body because it's a Czech dark lager. There's that kind of roasted malt coming through. There's that body from the malts coming through. But then you get this like plummy, vinous, peppery, spicy fig and prune flavour coming through at the same time. It's very, very almost like drinking a hoppy stout. But it's just thin enough to pass as a lager. It's very good, this. I've had the Bohemian, the Juno Bohemian lager, which was fantastic. Really good. And I'm finishing on this. Good mouthfeel, creamy and rich. 4.7% ABV. I have had a few Czech dark lagers before. I've had it from, of course, Budvar. Budweiser and Budvar. I've drank it from the tank from Budvar, which I was quite lucky to do. And I was part of they showed me how to kind of like pour the, so they poured the dark lager in the bottom of the glass, and then they poured the lager on the top, and because the lager's lighter on the top, they managed to get it to float, and that was like expertise pouring, that was. So it was like a split. But this is good. I have had a few Czech dark lagers. This is good. This is very good. This is interesting. There must be somebody at Twice Brewed that's interested in Czech beer, because they have a few different Czech beers out there. And I do want to tell you my Czech dark lager story. So, the Czech Republic is an interesting place. It's unofficially, of course, it depends what you like in life, but unofficially, it's the place where, if you kind of think of me what you want from this, but you know, I've done my research. If you are a fan of large-breasted ladies, the place to go is the Czech Republic. And I mentioned this when I went to the Czech Republic, and I mentioned this actually to a woman after a few pints. After a few pints, my tongue got a little bit loose. And I mentioned this to a woman. She was an older lady. I wasn't trying to, you know. But I was chatting to this lady, and she said, yes, she said, there's a story to this. So apparently pregnant, throughout the ages, pregnant women in the Czech Republic drink the dark lager for nutritional purposes. And the side effect of drinking dark lager is that their breasts become larger. So if you're in a very similar, you know, if you've been to the Czech Republic and you've gone to Prague, and you know, you're like, oh, blimey, what lovely people are surrounding me, and you want to know the reason why? It's this stuff. Great aroma, great taste. A little bit of caramel flavour coming through, nice bitterness, nice balance. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Thanks for watching the video. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.